What's up guys, it's James11 and welcome to my second Xbox One monthly vlog. X-Vlog. Vlogsbox 1? Whatever. This is the thing I'm trying to do every month, kind of a roundup of what's happened and a look at what we can expect in the merry world of Xbox One. So let's kick off straight away. As always, I've got my notes down below, so I'm going to be looking up and down to get used to seeing the top of my head. Last month we had Elder Scrolls Online, Lego Jurassic World, Payday 2, Tour de France, Batman Arkham Knight and MotoGP 15. Wow, quite a lineup. Not bad. We're in July now. Yesterday was the hottest day of the year. It was 34 degrees. I'm a big man and I'm not designed for 34 degrees, so I'm glad it's cooler today. But generally when the sun comes out, the games dry up. So last month we did pretty well. Elder Scrolls Online, a lot of you on my Twitter are saying that you love it. I've had a couple of murmurs of people not getting on with it. I think a lot of people are going to be put off by the fact it's online and everyone wants kind of Skyrim and Oblivion, single player to be your own experience. But from what I've gathered, that shouldn't put you off. I think you can still play the game absolutely fine like you would the others, but you can play it co-op basically. Lego Jurassic World, awesome Jedi Mail buddy, highly recommends this one. I love Jurassic Park, Jurassic World. I loved Lego as a kid, so this is a perfect marriage. Again, I haven't heard anyone at all say anything bad about this game. Payday 2. Now, Payday 2, I haven't seen anyone playing this on my friends list at all. I think it wasn't a big enough game to be ported over to Xbox One. It was a surprise smash hit on the 360 and I do believe the PS3, but I don't think it warranted being brought over. And in all honesty, I think that's pretty much going to be the end of the remakes. Yeah, we're hitting the end of the remakes now because of backwards compatibility. I think it's going to make it pretty much pointless unless you go back to original Xbox. Tour de France came out. Anyone play Tour de France game? I've never played a Tour de France game. No interest in it whatsoever. Haven't seen anything. Haven't seen a review. Haven't seen screenshots. Batman Arkham Knight. Now, Batman Arkham Knight, I've heard, was horrifically flawed, or is still horrifically flawed on the PC. But as far as I'm aware, PS4, Xbox One versions are absolutely fine. A lot of you jumped on this one because it was the big summer game. And you all ranted and raved, said how wonderful it was within the first 24 hours. I've heard people telling me within 3 days that they've completed it. I don't know if they're just doing the story, and I mean, from my previous experience of Batman games, there's an awful lot to do. All the Riddler stuff went on for hours and hours and hours on the previous one, so I would think that's just campaign. The only other thing I'm hearing are people complaining about the Batmobile sections. There's too many and they're too boring, but I don't know. I haven't played it myself, so leave me a comment below. If you're a Batman Arkham Knighter, is it good? Is it worth it? Are you pleased with it? Are you disappointed? There was a huge thing. Again, Awesome Jedi was very upset about this. You could pre-order the Super Duper Premium Edition that came with a Batmobile. And millions upon, well, it seems all of them have been cancelled due to supplier issues, which isn't a good start for a game. So, and finally, last week we had MotoGP 15. Again, another game that slipped completely under my radar. I know nothing of this, which is a shame because I used to like the MotoGP games many moons ago on Xbox. I think the original Xbox they first came out on. I'm not sure. In the month ahead, we've got, on the 10th of July, we've got Formula 1 2015. This, I do believe, now has Lewis Hamilton, his face smacked all over this, so it is official. As far as Formula 1 games go, you're pretty much limited. This is official Formula 1, and it is a good Formula 1. All the previous ones have been very good. For me, it just doesn't really do it. I'm not a massive F1 fan. And I can't imagine how they're going to improve them every year. But my only big issue with the Formula 1 games are, for some reason, they release them so late. Why don't they have them at the beginning of the season? I've never worked that one out. On the 16th, we have Rory McIlroy PGA Tour. Now, this is huge because we've got rid of Tiger Woods. There's no Tiger Woods Golf. Tiger Woods PGA Tour was just known as Tiger Woods Golf. But he's been dropped because he's falling down the rankings. He's obviously had his problems with his marriage, infidelity. if you've played a Tiger Woods game, you know what you're getting. It looks exactly the same to me. There are all the real courses, and there are a load of fantasy courses. What we saw at E3, it looked absolutely gorgeous. It doesn't do it for me because it's just more of the same. And then we have Trials Fusion Awesome Level Max also on the 16th of July. Now, Trials became quite a thing. If you followed my Twitter a while ago when it first came out, there was a certain achievement that wouldn't unlock for me, and I played it through. I did this really hard achievement about 20 odd times. You basically had to do these certain levels without ever letting go of the accelerator, which was a right nightmare. And I did it and did it and did it and did it and did it, and it finally popped, and I vowed I wasn't ever going to play Trials Fusion again because this achievement had just wound me up so much. Not only that, but it gets ridiculously hard. Well, Awesome Level Max is what we saw at E3. You're basically a cat wielding machine guns riding on a unicorn that breathes fire. And that's all I know about it. I think that's all we know about it. This will be an expansion DLC and also a separate disc. And that's it for July, for the main ones. There will, of course, be a ton of ID Xbox games. If you don't know what an ID game is, when I say it, they're indie games. They're independent developers. They're what we used to call arcade games. They're called ID at Xbox. Their Twitter is at ID_Xbox. They're very nice people. But obviously it's loads of developers. It's not just one developer. There will be tons of them. We've had a few out recently. The most recent one I've played is Q, a game called Q. Oh my lord. I was going to review it, but it winds me up too much. It's meant to be Kinect. You can also play it with controller, and you're meant to just draw. It's from an iPad game. It's huge in Japan. And basically you have problems and you draw on the screen how you would solve them. Sounds easy, but with the controller and it just doesn't work. It's a nightmare. Other than that, there's not an awful lot to tell you. We've had E3. I'm not going to go on about E3. I've done 3 vlogs on E3. You can find all that out there. There are, as always, a ton of new controllers. There was an E3 controller available. There are more limited edition consoles. And the problem is I've stopped paying attention. I jumped on the limited edition Call of Duty console because I wanted the 1TB hard drive. Well, they've all got 1TB hard drives, and 1TB standard are coming out as well. Plus, you can connect your external hard drives. Anyway, so not a lot to say. That's pretty much it, I'm afraid, for this vlog. It's pretty short. The only thing is today, of the day I'm recording, you can now pre-order Fallout 4. Now, Fallout 4 absolutely blew my mind. If you've seen my vlogs, you'll know that I'm really impressed with this. It's available to pre-order now. The Pip-Boy edition is available to pre-order at Game in the UK. I don't know where in America. It is incredibly short stock. It's first come, first served if you want the limited edition. That's the one that actually comes with the Pip-Boy that your phone sits in. Again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back onto my excuse me, go back onto my E3 Bethesda blog, and it's all on there. For myself personally, in the world of Xbox, I played Massive Chalice, which was the game with gold last month, and I got very addicted to it and absolutely loved it. Other than that, I finally got through to playing Battlefield Hardline. I'm not going to be putting videos up of it because there's millions of them up already. Without doubt the most frustrating multiplayer experience I've played, but I still kind of enjoy it. The spawn points are just horrific. But I quite like it. The campaign I can't seem to like. It's fine, it's good, it should be really exciting. It plays very much, it feels like you're watching an episode of like NCIS or Miami Vice or something like that. It's pretty, anyway. And that's been pretty much it. I've been mopping up Halo Master Chief Collection achievements, which is really boring to put footage up because we do an achievement, we drop back, we do an achievement, we drop back. And that's it. That is my wonderful world of Xbox One. My usual shout outs go to, if you want to watch some Twitch, check out Chef Big Willie. On Twitter, a huge amount of fun is to be had following Aaron Greenberg, AC Bongos and Major Nelson. Now they are the 3 big dogs when it comes to Xbox, Xbox UK, Xbox America, and obviously you've got Phil Spencer as well, who you can follow, who's the head honcho of Xbox. All highly recommended, good guys. that's it. Leave me a comment below if I've forgotten something major that's happened. If you looking forward to F1, Rory McIlroy Golf, or Trials Fusion, let me know. Again, please give me your Batman Arkham Knight. If you are one of the Payday tours out there, let me know. What am I missing? Am I missing anything from the 360 version? Elder Scrolls Onliners, is it still good? Am I too late? Should I still get it? Leave me a comment below. Come follow me on Twitter at Shambles11. You can follow me on my Xbox One as well, Shambles11. I'm Shambles11 everywhere. I'm doing Twitching as well. Oh my goodness, Shambles11. I'm trying to Twitch some Minecraft, but I'm pretty boring at that. I will be doing some stuff with Xbox Mad UK at some point. And yeah, there we go. Till next month.